final storm is upon us. Take everything within to overcome disappointment, to let go of the past and lean in to the now. Only one can hoist the trophy. Only one can claim the title. And only one can scale the world.
The hype continues.
Hello, and welcome to the final round of the 2023 PDGA Professional Disc Golf World Championships, presented by LL Bean. Is anyone else harmonizing with those beginning songs?
Yo!
Is anyone else air banjoing like I am?
Biting the bottom lip. Yeah. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hot geese.
Honk. What a saga it has been. Worlds is an absolute marathon. This is our fifth round, our third at Fox Run Meadows. We got to see the exact same lead card yesterday, continuing into today. It's the seventh best course in the world. Lots of OB, staying in the fairway is key. Another beautiful day out here. Hole 17, it's a blind shot, high roll-away potential. 17 and 18 are such crazy finishers.
It seems like a lot of holes on this course. High roll-away potential. Fox Run Meadows.
Yep.
Let's take a look at our lead card today. Our front runner, Kristin Tattar, first place in Circle 2 in regulation and in scramble percentage, second place in Circle 1 in regulation. She is setting herself up to get birdies.
Missy Gannon trying her hardest to chase her down. Scramble percentage 59%. She's third there. She is fourth in Circle 1X putting at 86% and fifth in Circle 2 putting, hitting a quarter of those babies.
Wow, that's so good. Lucky Lorentzen, third place so far, having one of the most solid finishes of her year so far. First place in Circle 1X putting, and that is keeping her in position, hitting the fairway a bunch, Circle 2 in regulation a bunch as well.
And rounding out, Holyn Handley, she's first in fairway hits 79%, and she has massive power, so that's just so impressive. She's first in Circle 2 in regulation as well, 67%. She's giving herself a Circle 2 putt.
We're starting out with hole 1. 565 feet. This is a par 4 with a decision to start the round. That out of bounds is all the way down both the left and right side, wrapping around behind the basket. You have to decide, do you want to go big here to set yourself up for a nice easy chip shot to the green, or do you want to just get across that big area of out of bounds safely and then give yourself a really long, risky, low ceiling look to get to the green? Your choice.
Starting us off from Pärnu, Estonia. She is representing Latitude 64. She's our current and defending world champion of disc golf. Let's make some noise for Kristin Tattar.
What a gallery today.
Yeah. I wonder if Kristin's nervous. She looks very composed as she defends her previous year's world title. Literally so composed. Look at her face.
I know. And right now she's wire to wire too. I mean, the pressure.
I've never been so composed as what she just looked like.
And
perfect.
Center cut.
Composed. Excellent.
Yep. Right on the short tee pad. Ideal.
All right, next on the tee from Beacon, New York. She is representing Discraft. Can we put our hands together for Missy Gannon?
Oh, we can. We can put our hands together. What a gallery. What a fun time.
Air clapping in the booth.
Missy got it within 2 strokes of catching Kristin yesterday, but then took a double bogey on the last hole. So still some work to do, but definitely possible to make up a 5-stroke deficit. It's going to take everything from Missy, though, to chase down Kristin Tattar. And, I was going to say, that's not a promising start, but what a kick.
Joining us next from Tønsberg, Norway. She is representing Prodigy Discs. Let's show some love to Lykke, Lorentzen.
So impressive that Lykke was able to play yesterday on lead card, maintain her spot for the final day. She's having a great year, and this is definitely one of the best performances, as you said, of her entire career.
Yeah, what a time to put it all together. She's taking the aggressive route, love that, but unfortunately it finds the out of bounds. She can still rescue a par from there, but it is a very difficult shot.
From Grapevine, Texas. She's also representing Discraft. Let's hear it for Holyn, Handley.
Holyn Handley doing things with a disc we don't really see from anyone else. She has such interesting style. She can throw so far. She can disc down where other people can't and just has unbelievable power. But also with her fairway percentage, her control is just really optimal for this tournament. Love this feature. Getting to see from the sky where everyone landed. Kristin Tattar absolutely in the prime spot.
Yeah, leading the field and also closest to the pin on hole 1. Lykke trying to take that forehand route. Nice line, but a little bit low, and that's the error on this hole. All the out of bounds around this green. Missy trusting this disc, but fading right towards that very close out of bounds on the left side.
Dang. Missy, maybe some nerves here. Both her shots. I wouldn't call that one undercommitted. I think it was just tough.
Yeah.
Her run-up was not ideal.
I was looking for the tree branch to kick her back in on that one, too.
So much power from Holyn, pushing really straight, getting some nice fade at the end, and finds herself in a circle. Or maybe a circle's edge, we'll call it. Holyn, of course, got 3rd place last year at Worlds. She's no stranger to lead cards. Super cool to see her out here again. Can you defend a 3rd place title? Feel like, is that what she's doing?
I think that's what it's like these days.
Okay.
In FPO.
Yep.
And Kristin with a look. Only 3 people birdieing the hole today.
Wow. Oh, yeah. And so this is only 36 people.
Cut day.
All these stats, yeah.
Sunday's the top 45% of the field from this week.
Lykke just going to lay up and concede the bogey. This would be a crazy par for Missy. She's left side there.
Valiant effort.
You think she's feeling the pressure?
She's got to be.
Yeah. I think she does a good job of not looking like it.
Yep.
But those are some nervy looking shots for Missy. Kristin for an immediate 2-stroke swing. Comes up short.
Evelina Salonen got this birdie. Happy birthday to her.
Aww.
I know. World's final day, cut day, birthday.
What a day.
I know. Macy Vela-Diaz and Jessica Weiss, the other 2 competitors who got hole 1.
Not their birthdays, though.
Not their birthdays.
So whatever.
Regular.
Yeah, normal. Kind of a rough start here for our lead card.
Look at that.
Oh, so
gallery.
cool.
They were so loud today, too. It was awesome to hear the crowd roar from across the course.
6 strokes separating Kristin Tattar and Missy Gannon. Holyn and Lykke tied at 7 down.
Hole 2, 250 feet, the shortest hole on the course. A little bit uphill right off the tee, but it doesn't come into play at all because it drops right back downhill as you go through all of these narrow gaps. To get to this rooty little sloped green, there is out of bounds all the way down the right-hand side, wrapping around behind the basket, right around circle's edge. So don't come in too hot. Forehands are a little risky for this reason as well because of that downhill finish. That doesn't stop Kristin, though, from choosing this shot, a slower speed disc.
Yeah, Kristin has so much control on the forehand. She's able to land a little bit softer, I think, with the forehand than a lot of her competitors. Yeah,
It's so good.
it is good. A little fortunate not to catch a tree, but even if she did, she was inside the circle. Holyn going crystal fierce, same play as yesterday. I love the putter play if you have that little bit of extra power. Holyn, a little early out of her hand, catches early, but she's going to be in the middle at least.
Yeah, I think this gap is super comfortable. Sets up for a hyzer flip play. But yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to rip that putter to get it there.
Yep.
Whereas this is a Z Soul from Missy. Nice flipping mid-range. You can see she threw it a little bit softer, trusted the disc. Perfect play.
Yeah, that was so pretty.
Oh, yeah, let's see it again. Yo. Wow.
Textbook.
Lykke throwing that 6-speed Strider 400. We saw her throwing that all day yesterday. She has so much control with this disc, and that's great.
Holyn.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. I almost said you think she's running it as a joke.
I was like, wow, this looks like a great line.
Was she running it?
I mean, I think this is just Holyn's style of play. Like, she's always looked like she's running.
That is crazy.
I doubt she actually was with that OB line.
I don't know.
That's just, I think that's how, you know.
When third place is on the line.
I think that's how, some people's brains work.
Just hit it and slow it down.
Yeah, like they don't know how to aim at the ground. They're like, no, I'm going for the basket every time.
That's crazy. Lykke, unfortunately, going to hit left side on her birdie putt. Going to be a par.
Kristin making 15-footers look like tap-ins.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she just set it in the basket. It didn't even look like that. Holyn, what a interesting par.
That's one way. Two birdies, two pars. Kristin not backing down. Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Missy getting back to even there. Evelina having a solid round, 2 down through 4 start. Hole 3, uphill par 3, mandatory on the right side. You have to hit a narrow gap. You really need to control the angle and kind of just crest this hill. You don't want to crest it too high in the air. You want to just barely clear it, push straight, maybe a little bit of fade at the end. If you throw it too high or too hard, you can see how steeply the green slopes downwards straight into out of bounds. OB all the way on the right, wraps up pretty close behind the basket within the circle. Is it in the circle or is it just outside the circle behind it?
Just outside.
Just outside.
Barely.
And if you're going to miss, that's not a bad way to do it. And
wow.
What a tree kick, honestly.
Wow.
All right,
that's gratuitous.
Listen, Kristin Tattar just shanked that shot. I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, let's really talk about how much she shanked
She
it.
really, it was so early out of her hand. Very fortunate.
Missy playing that right side, that's what you have to do to get to the green. Unfortunately, she gets tangled up, kicks down to circle 2. It's a tough downhill death putt from there. This played as the 3rd most difficult hole today. Kind of showing that any hole at Fox Run can show teeth.
That was a great shot from Holyn. She also gets a nice little kick, but honestly, hers was a good shot
Pure
no matter
shot.
what.
Yeah, that's where you're aiming.
Mm-hmm. That was a Z swirl buzz from Holyn. Lucky going D3 here. Looks like a great line.
Wow,
More than great.
Driver play.
Lucky has great control over kind of the flippier distance drivers in the Prodigy lineup.
So impressive. We know Missy's running it.
Oh, yeah. Comes up short but sits. And that one kind of hurts. I mean, Missy threw the better shot.
Mm-hmm.
But Kristin's really close. Definitely a little bit of an awkward putt just outside the circle. Leaves it short.
She's like, oh, I wanted that one. Everyone's stuck with these kind of weird wide straddles.
Ooh!
Nice.
Wow, what a putt.
What a drive, too. I mean,
Whole package.
Yeah, third most difficult hole of the day. Only 11% taking birdies. That's only 4 people.
Holyn in the bucket as well for her first birdie of the round. Definitely a tight battle for third place here.
Yeah, a lot of chase card competitors looking as well. I feel like this is kind of the story of Worlds. There's always 2 competitors that sort of run away from the rest of the field. You know, they just happen to be hitting their stride right in that moment. Sometimes that stride lasts for 2 years, but hole 4, after the long walk, we have a nice par 4 with a blind, controlled shank shot over to this small OB area with a little guardian bush that is the perfect area to land, somehow magnetizing a lot of discs, making the second shot very difficult. There is out of bounds right behind the basket, only at about 20 or 25 feet. So you have to come in softly on this little elevated rock green. The right side has some tall trees that makes the dummy hyzer second shot not really available. You'll see a lot of straight backhands, but a lot of sidearms approaching this green as well. I love the sidearm play here. The backhand control shank, while it works, is a little sketchy. The forehand, if you've got that distance to go up and over, is an excellent safe play.
Yeah, there's just kind of one branch you have to avoid with that high sidearm play. We saw Cat Merch hit it in, I think it was round 3. I don't really know what time is, but we definitely saw her hit it, so it's possible. That's a perfect shot from Lucky.
This played is the second easiest hole of the day with over half the field getting a birdie here. So this feels like a must get, especially for the lead card.
It was round 2. I remembered what time was. Kristin going forehand as she has done every time we've seen her. I'd imagine it's going to be flawless. Yep, flawless.
Perfect. Center cut. Missy opting for the backhand play.
Yeah, she's
What does she throw here?
ESP Meteor.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty flippy, slower speed disc.
Classic bush play.
Classic bush play.
We didn't have any wind really to worry about here. There was some random right to left little gust, but nothing that I was thinking about on the tee pad. Really pretty consistently low wind all day today.
Yeah, just a little hot and muggy.
Muggy. Very muggy.
Muggy at Smugs.
Missy's still going for it here. I love this big aggressive turnover play. That's some confidence.
Dang, does not pay off for Missy. Oof.
You know, she kind
It's
of
tough. She has to push, but
That's what I was going to say. She has to be aggressive here.
yeah.
And there's so many strokes separating second and third that she kind of can play with them by doing those aggressive plays.
That's true. It's just, going out of bounds. Like, now does she play even more aggressive?
I think if I had to guess, if I had to
just
guess,
send it.
that's what she's thinking, because Kristin's not obviously going to take her foot off the gas, and she's the most consistent player in FPO right now. So you got to send those. I agree with Missy's play, even though it seems a little reckless.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. As you were saying, too, before the break, Worlds is such a marathon and just separates the players who are the most consistent. I mean, 5 rounds of elite golf is exhausting.
Yes.
So it's just, you see the score difference and it's like, wow, that's crazy. How are they so much better? And it's like, well, they're just consistent.
Yep. And Fox is really going to show you your errors. It's going to highlight them and going to remind you them over and over again.
Just
beat it into your head.
Kind of just put your face in the carpet, rub your nose in it. Kind of a reminder.
Yeah. So, I think Missy is confident. She knows how consistent she is. She knows that is a little out of position, but she can hit that, and you got to take the chance here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how she plays the rest of the round. Lykke showing us why she's first in circle 1 X percentage. She's looking so comfortable inside the circle. Kristin Tattar showing us maybe she can't be caught.
Yeah, more birdies. I think that's a 2-stroke swing, again, between Missy and Kristin on one hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that hurts being, did you say it's like one of the easiest holes, second easiest hole?
Yep.
Something like that?
Yeah, with 56% of the field getting birdies, and only 14 getting bogey or worse.
And now 8 strokes separating. Oof. It's not over, but
it's not over.
That's tough.
Yeah. Especially early in the round.
Hole 5, downhill par 3. You're really just thinking about par. No one's really birdieing this. It's possible, but usually takes a big circle 2 putt. 455 feet downhill, play shorter, OB left and right. A lot of women gonna take the gap the drone just flew, throwing kind of a hyzer or a straight shot through it and just trying to filter into that ditch. If you get too aggressive and put too much height under it, that water definitely can come into play with a huge backhand drive. I have seen some sidearms, but it's definitely the smaller gap. Sometimes you see women just lay up kind of right before those 2 trees in the middle and just play for par. This is a very aggressive line from Holyn, and it's looking fantastic.
Oh, we love that.
Wow.
We love that.
That's the best drive I've seen from an FPO player, I think.
All week.
I mean, definitely all week, but maybe ever.
Yeah.
Wow. She pured it. A lot of MPO aren't even getting this one. It's the same hole for them. That was her Tour Series Vulture. So check that out if you want to park holes that are impossible to park. Yeah. Lykke finding that classic little weird hole in the middle of the trees. Literally everyone in the field, I think, has thrown a shot through there in their career.
Sometimes you throw it through there and it goes out of bounds.
We don't have to get so specific. Wow.
Wow.
That's good, but Kristin may be weirdly under that bridge.
Yeah, but through the gap, and that's really all you can ask for here. This played is the second most difficult hole of the day, mostly from a lack of birdies.
Missy thinking ace. I'm just kidding, but this is very aggressive. In a cool way.
Wow.
Okay.
So good.
So maybe they don't need to change this hole and we just need to...
Big distance Missy. No, okay, these are the best drives we've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is not normal to have 3 people through the gap.
This is normal, though. This strange little framed up bridge sidearm from Lykke.
Only 1 person got to circle 1. Only 4 got to circle 2. So we're watching a freak show here on the lead card.
I think we're discussing probably casual. So Chris is going to take it right behind that gross puddle. Oh, no. She's just going to go in there.
In Vermont, it's probably a really pristine, clean puddle.
You're right.
But
she is in there, isn't she?
Yeah, she's not afraid of getting the feet wet.
Okay, Missy either. Definitely a little drier where Missy is. What a run.
No. This green can be very mean. And look. Oh, Lucky, unfortunately, that forehand filtering down the hill. Got a little work left to do to save par.
She's not afraid of little work.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Work, 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 girl.
Uh-huh.
Holyn, what a birdie.
The only birdie of the day.
And a turkey as well. Hello.
Yes, one of the only birdies of the week.
Amazing. And that's the first time this round that Holyn has overtaken Lucky for third place. The drama. The drama of third.
Evelina sliding up the leaderboard as well. Allie Smith right behind her, and Silva just behind her with 3 down on the round. Hole 6, the 15th most difficult hole, aka the third easiest hole of the day. This is kind of a shank turnover shot, or if you've got the bigger sidearm, that is the play here. The OB line on the right side is very friendly with the wall. That kind of helps keep your disc in if you come in low. Left side is not as friendly if you hyzer out. You can find that really easily and find yourself quickly out of bounds outside the circle.
Holyn going big forehand with her Z Raptor. Some great height. She's calling for it to get down, but that was perfect.
So good.
Wow.
There's a little bit of left to right crosswind occasionally here. Maybe she was a little nervous about that. That was a tall hyzer. Lucky opting for the sidearm as well. She doesn't have as much distance, but it's such a great safe play.
Yeah, that's more of a typical sidearm. Like Holyn definitely has that crazy distance. It's nice though because the backhand brings in all the OB, but as Madison says, if you throw the sidearm, you can just go up that little strip of fairway the entire way. Kristin maybe just outside the circle with a great shot of her own. But Kristin has one of the best power sidearms on the planet, and so it's just funny to see her go orbit rive and Holyn go Z Raptor, right? Fairway driver and out driver. That's crazy.
Holyn doing Holyn things.
Missy did the same exact play yesterday. I think that's her Big Z Mantis. Safe, but putting from circle 2.
Gosh, Lucky dead center. Her putting skills are so much fun to watch. Mm-hmm.
Kristin for birdie outside the circle. Jam. All right.
Just a casual circle 2.
Business casual.
Wow. Icy.
So Missy actually inside the circle today.
Nice.
Gets a little farther than yesterday. What a great conversion.
Nice answer. Not one to get big putted. Missy Gannon. Lucky not worried about that little roll away off the dead center mini lighthouse.
Sure. Are we okay with the mini lighthouse? You know, our policies generally burn down the lighthouses. How do you feel about this one?
I don't hate this mini lighthouse.
Okay.
There's something about it that's optically pleasing, and the putting doesn't scare me.
I'm with you. We'll leave that one. The rest of them burn, though. Oh, Holyn Handley, 4 down. We're calling it a hermit thrush.
She's done it.
Hole 7, big par 5, 1,115 feet. You want to throw across this out-of-bounds ditch, usually on the right side, but this play on the left is definitely viable because they've bumped out the left side OB. There's kind of a double bubble, if you will. Is that a hubba bubba double bubble?
Yes.
On the big par 5 here?
That's what we call this hole from now on.
That is, yep, what it is called. Right side has this new netting, so it's kind of a good play to throw towards the net. Just try to fade on the first shot. Second shot, you're trying to get to the second bubble. And then third shot, ideally, you're going across another patch of OB and try to get the birdie.
This is such a no-nonsense shot for Holyn. She has this such big distance that she can just get all the way to that bubble. No problem.
Yeah, and I think this is a great change to this hole. First of all, that farmer on the other side of that field, not friendly. So we kind of had to put that net up and expand the left side. But it plays a lot, I think, more fair and really rewards the big tee shot.
But the unfriendly farmer did give us the net on the right side, and love whenever you get a play off the net, you just do like a little basketball shot, air shot, you go swish.
Yep.
No swishes here though because everyone's so good.
Everyone's just so good. You know, it'd be really mean if someone hit the net, stayed OB, and then you say nothing but net. Lucky gonna catch that tree right in the middle. It's the main obstacle, and I'm not. Oh, so she did. She's very lucky to have dropped safe, to be honest.
Yes, very.
Likely a par play from there. She's not gonna be able to get very far into the double bubble. I would like you to say double bubble more.
I will squeeze it in.
To be clear.
I will squeeze it in.
Great. Whoa, this sucks.
Oh, yeah. What a terrible lie.
Yeah.
At the net, swish.
No! Nothing but net.
Oh, no. The double bubble pops for Lucky.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you for that. Wow.
Missy taking the aggressive route out into the middle of that second bubble.
Definitely a big shot from there. That's a similar place to where she landed yesterday. Holyn. Looks like she's disking down a little bit.
Didn't she find OB yesterday on her second shot?
You know,
I can't
time
remember.
is just a construct. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah. But did anyone see those mountains?
Yeah.
Vermont bringing the mood today. It started off nice and cool and really pleasant, getting a little warmer as the day goes on, reminding us that it's still summer. Kristin, speaking of the heat being on,
Bringing it.
dead center.
That's crazy. Holyn did disc down to a buzz on that second shot, just making sure she keeps it inbound.
That's super smart. She doesn't need that much distance for
No.
that third shot.
That's definitely true.
Lucky having to really push that right side. It's so scary over there, but lots of room to work with in this second bubble.
And you were asking about Holyn, right? She did go OB. So yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, she did. And definitely playing a little more conservative today, it seems like. Lucky trying to go across. It's already her fifth shot with that OB. Just trying to save a bogey. And this looks pretty solid. No.
No way.
That's a heartbreaker.
Did
She's
it keep
on
her
the.
in?
I think it kept her out.
No.
Wow.
She's going to have to take it from the short side again.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
hurts.
gosh, that is brutal.
Because if she just missed a few inches left or right, like she's in.
Safe.
Bummer. Missy Gannon though, inside the circle for a birdie look. Missy also was OB, I think, on that shot yesterday and was unable to save the par. So great correction from her. I like the height and width on this from Holyn. A little too much heat on it, though. She's going to be OB, but putting for a par from circle 2.
Imagine that being your only problem over and over again. Oops, too far. Oops, too far.
Man,
oops,
I'm
too far.
I'm so powerful.
Oops, too far.
Should probably stop
Kristin.
hitting the gym so consistently.
Kristin inside the circle. She'll be on the green for
par. Yeah. Lykke leaving this really wide. Looks like a fairway driver probably. And really solid shot. Nice little roll too. She's putting for a double bogey though with that pretty unfortunate break.
I can't believe the first one off the net didn't come back. I feel like that net's so reliable.
Holyn, what a great par save.
Yes.
Also, shout out to Noah, who I met yesterday, for giving me the hermit thrush
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
call for 4 birdies in a row.
The state bird of Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Also one of the most beautiful songbird calls. Go look them up.
Yes, Missy.
A beautiful songbird on the putting green. Missy Gannon.
As they say. All right, Kristin Tattar squeaks her birdie in there. Oh, it was a birdie. Math, guys. Wow, that's crazy. Her second shot was so huge.
Lykke doesn't even watch her disc after it comes out of her hand. She's just like, yeah, I know, it's going in. What a bummer to take a double in the middle of the round like this, especially on the final round, but
Uh-huh.
Missy showing us all that personality. Hole 8, 300 feet uphill. Place them a little bit closer to 330 or 340. I like the big turnover line, but it does bring that short side OB into play. If you turn it over too soon and catch those tree branches, a huge forehand is also a great play if you got it. But it can be tough to get all the way up this hill and inside the circle to give yourself a putt unless you have that max power. Even Kristin Tattar with the huge sidearm capabilities going backhand.
Yeah, I think that speaks volume about how the hole is shaped. Wow. I think everyone is dialing this one in. Mm-hmm. It felt really, really awkward at first, but we're just seeing more and more birdies.
Yeah, 40% of the field today finding circle 1, 60 finding circle 2.
Yeah,
so.
that's much higher for circle 1.
Mm-hmm, lots of putting.
Missy has been absolutely parking this hole with her thrasher. I guess it's not technically parked, but still 25 feet. What a great shot.
Enough for a little micro fist pump.
Mm-hmm. Holyn, one of the few women able to go forehand on this shot. Excellent. Man, what a weapon. To be able to just chuck a forehand so hard.
Lykke going sidearm as well. Maybe just playing this one for par?
I mean, she can definitely get to circle 2 and get a look with her sidearm distance.
The best putter ever, so
yeah, she's a great putter.
That's close enough.
I think she's a little short of circle 2, but a solid shot. It's definitely a really safe play for par, and it gives you a chance. One final shout out to Allie Smith, who aced this hole yesterday. It's pretty unbelievable, pretty legendary rundown also, so check that out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, go. It's on the Disc Golf Pro Tour socials. What a great video.
All right, door, a teeny tiny crack open for Missy Gannon. Holyn putting together such a clean round.
Look at all those birdies really stacking up. 5
down through 8. So impressive. The best we've seen out here all weekend is a 7. Mm-hmm. We've seen 2 7s.
Wow, Missy. So solid.
And a turkey for Missy. Lykke and Kristin cleaning up the pars. Just 1 to go on the front 9.
Evelina's sliding up into that 4th place position on her birthday. Heck yeah.
Yeah, check out Missy Villadia's 2-7 down through 12.
Whoa.
Hole 9, downhill par 3, 390 feet. Reachable, but pretty risky. OB left and right. This bubble of OB on the left kind of catches your discs if you come in with some hyzer angle and just filters you into a circle 2. So that's kind of the typical play. Throw along the right side, nice and straight. If you get too much of a hyzer flip or an anhyzer angle on your disc and drift to the right side, that's the aggressive play for birdie, and you can definitely find a lot of trouble. You see a lot of just circle 2 looks on this hole.
This is kind of the safe play, but
Safety. It's power player Missy Gannon just throwing straight
yeah, that's
380 feet downhill. That was cool.
That was great.
Usually you see discs fade a bit more at the end with a line like that.
Holyn able to just go right at it. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Cool.
She's just breaking some of the hardest holes we play.
That was nuts. Tour Series Vulture.
Was that inside the bullseye?
Looks like it. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, this is a little bit more... No, it's perfect.
That's great.
I was going to say typical, but it's
Very
not.
fun.
It's just so good.
Very good.
Just so good. Man, if any of you were to get up here and look at this shot, you'd be so much more impressed.
Yes.
Like if you've thrown this, you'd know. Like this is freaking crazy.
Lucky with a more normal tee shot here.
I wouldn't even say that because that's at 6 speed.
Yeah.
She's just, I think, playing for par. Maybe the circle 2 look again. Wow, I can't believe we have 3 inside the circle
know,
with like dead straight plays. Not even getting, usually you see some risky flex shots to get with it where they are.
Or like really pushing that right side, but those were all just on a rope.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, there's a reason that they have found themselves here.
Look at her. She looks a little too... she looks pretty pleased with
She's
herself.
glowing.
She is glowing. I guess you can't fault her for being happy because she's playing pretty dang flawlessly.
Also, I would be glowing if I birdied this hole.
Oh, I would be straight up gloating.
It's such a good one to
Ask
get.
the crowd if they saw that.
Did you guys see that?
Guys, that's such a good one.
20% of the field got to circle 1, so maybe people are dialing this one in a little bit more as
That's
well.
right. Missy Gannon with her own hermit thrush, 4 birdies in a row. And Holyn, probably the only park job on the field, I'd imagine.
The only one.
Well, Missy Gannon starting off a little nervy, a little slow, but forward to finish through the front 9. Still, Kristin Tattar beating her by 2 strokes in the round alone. Commanding lead going to the back 9. Holyn Handley 6 down. Evelina Sullivan overtaking Lykke. She's 5 down. Lucky's 1 up, but there's more birdies to get.
Love that 7 down from Missy Villadias. Silva Saarinen also putting together a really nice round. Look at everyone figuring this course out in the top 15. Just getting tons of birdies. And yeah, look, everyone in the top 20. Wow. The field
We're
really,
doing it.
They're loving this no wind conditions. We do have 9 more holes. Come hang out. The final 9 of the 2023 World Championships. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hotkeys.
Honk.
Honk.